There we are. Hey, everybody. I want to make sure that they can see you because y'all come on in. If you're watching on YouTube, it's not really about me, so y'all pay attention to my guests. If you're watching on Facebook or TikTok or Bigo, it's about my guest today.
Period.
So, Bigo, I see you. Y'all come on in. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. Get it popping.
It's for the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits. Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Like I said, it's the Couch Chronicles where ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram and my .coms, which is THA Real JANELL and THA Couch.com. Make sure that you follow my guests on all social media.
Okay.
Evin, DeShawn, is that what's your Instagram name?
DeShawn on DeShawn Styles on Instagram. DeShawn Styles on everything besides Facebook is just DeShawn.
DeShawn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought it was Evin.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's the full name. If you know me by that, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna pop up either way because
Okay.
I'm the only one, honestly.
Facts. Okay, I know that's right.
Period.
So we're gonna go ahead and get through, get into the interview. So if you're watching, like I said, make sure that you follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel because it won't stay up on Facebook or Bigo or TikTok, but it will stay up on Spotify, Pandora, and the YouTube channel. So whatever you missed tonight, you can always go back and replay it on YouTube. All right. Now, what did you know? When did you know what you wanted to be in life?
I feel like I knew early.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up I'm from Virginia originally,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel as if, because I'm so tall, like people used to put like, oh, you want to be a basketball player, you going to be an NBA player, stuff like this,
Right.
and I was not.
Right.
I was not that type of girl.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Let's just be very clear. I was sitting in the corner drawing.
Right.
Like, I was always into magazines, and
Right.
me and my grandmother, we would listen to a lot of music all the time. So I knew early on that creativity and art were huge parts of what made me happy, especially growing up the way that we grew up. Like,
Right.
it was super hard to keep, like, when everybody around you doing football, basketball, and you only grew up around males that only wanted to have that dream. And that just doesn't suit you. So I knew early on. I would just sit in the corner and just draw every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, how would you describe your style?
I feel as if I invent myself every day. It depends on how I feel. Very eclectic, very super out there, very futuristic, very 10 years ahead, very couture. It's a lot of different things. I came up with this new actual definition of myself. It's called Femme King. It's a definition of understanding that you may see me, I may look like I might rob you on the street, but I have different qualities about me that allows me to blur into my masculine side and feminine side, and that goes from my attitude, the way that I talk, my clothing, and everything. So I blur all them worlds together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Femme King.
Femme King.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, excuse me. What type of crowd does your energy attract?
It's so crazy that you asked that because I literally was just having this conversation the other day. It is wild to see like a DeShawn audience in general because it's like it's the girls, of course, because y'all know I'm gay. I'm a LGBTQIA,
Right.
But also I come from the hood too, so all of the hood niggas, the Bloods, the Crips, like it's just like a mesh of everybody, and they come together and it's a melting pot. I'm just like, I don't understand how I can be that person that just walks that center line.
Right.
I don't question it. I love it.
Right.
And so when I host a lot of events in Oklahoma, a lot of people are like, "Are you gay?" I'm like, "Yeah," because it be so many people that support me from the east side, the north side. It be Bloods, it be niggas in there throwing up gang signs. I'm like, it's a milkshake of people that come and support me, and I love that.
The milkshake of
the
people.
milkshake of people.
Yeah.
And that's just, and I understand that now because that's who I am. Like I'm not this one thing. I'm not just a gay male. I'm a part of the hood. I come from this. I come from a background. I talk these things with my people. And I want to be able to connect with my community and my culture in that type of way, so I love it.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been styling?
10 years.
Wow.
Literally 10 years as of now, as of this year. That's crazy to me to think about.
You
like,
never really thought about how many years?
I did not.
Wow.
And it literally, I was watching a Rick Ross interview, and he said it takes 8 to 9 years for you to even realize how far did you come into something that you're supposed to be doing for your purpose. And now I'm actually seeing the labors of them. It's like, yo, getting all these random calls, and not random, all of these aligned calls for what's in purpose for what I'm doing. I'm like, it makes sense.
Right.
It makes sense.
Right.
For 10 years.
Everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what makes a person a stylist?
So, for me, I feel as if a stylist job is to take, I feel like I'm your therapist, your mentor, and I'm here to actually push you outside of a box that you already see yourself in, and allow you to see yourself physically more deeper than you actually already see yourself. So what I do is that I bring in a team of people to actually see you and put you into a place where you feel good. You want to make sure your body look good, your confidence grows, and also that you are able to see different styles on yourself as well. Like, because if you dress in a t-shirt and jeans all the time, you're only going to think about that when you think about style. If you go outside of something different, or I challenge you and we go a different direction, hey, you've been doing this. How about we look at this color or this type of A-line or this type of pattern? I challenge you to try something different for your body type. And I also put together many looks. It depends on editorial, like commercial. I've done things with Peloton, Balenciaga, Nike, and all these different major platforms. And so I've done commercial stuff, billboards and things like that. So it just depends on what you want. But I also, who I love to dress is like everyday people.
Right.
That's my favorite. Because everybody think it's about the celebrities and the check and stuff like that. That shit only gets you one check, y'all. One check. They dress you for that one award show and it's over. Now, if you have a client that's like a mom or a businessman that needs suits and all this other stuff, you get to build their whole you get to build their whole wardrobe from the bottom up. So I love to build lifestyle change for people. That's what I think I do.
Oh, that's dope.
Period.
Now, you joined the creative team for Rent. How did that make you feel?
Ooh! I'm not talking about this. So, I'll say this. I was honored to be asked. But when I got to the table, I declined. Does that make sense? Because for somebody that is, and this is no disrespect to the Profit, the Rent people, the production, or anything like that, I just had to realize it made me realize how far along I am in this. Like, I can't do nothing with $1,000 budget of clothes to dress 20 people. And y'all looked at me like I was crazy. Y'all didn't allow me to bring my team in, my assistant. We sat at the table with all of our white counterparts. I'm not a racist person whatsoever, but we were the only black people there to have representation of us. And us sitting there asking questions about how to be more intertwined with this project, they looked at us like we were outsiders coming from a foreign country speaking a foreign language. And they put us in a corner and just allowed us to build from that. I was like, it's not okay. So I gladly got my stuff and I told them I have to decline and I have to move forward. So I left that production before it even went up. Because I had to make a decision. And it really tested me because I was going through some shit. I was struggling right then. I needed an extra job at that point.
But it was like not for your integrity. Like I don't know. I couldn't work in them type of circumstances either.
I didn't need that money. I was like, I don't need this money. And something greater is going to come along. I'm like, if I don't make a decision now, I feel like, honestly, God tests you with things like that to understand, to see what you're going to choose. And I chose the right thing because as soon as I closed that door, 7 other doors opened up. So I'm just like, yo, it happens like that. And I'm just happy that I took me and my team and the people that worked around me, because my team is young. The people that I bring on, I don't bring on people my age. I bring on younger individuals like, to show them that you can do this and you can bring a step along. And I want to show them that you don't have to take that either. Like,
Yeah.
if you know the value of your worth and your work, be able to stand on that and walk on. So
Facts.
it was good. I was happy with the offer, but Evin DeShawn had to gladly decline.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got to do what's best for you.
Right.
Because being put in an uncomfortable situation can drive you crazy.
Period.
Now, stylists don't get enough credit. How can someone go about getting the support that they need?
Honestly, I feel as if in my beginning stages, I feel as if just supporting in general, like dressing your homegirl, allowing your friends to, allowing your friend that wants to be a stylist to do certain things with you, take your picture,
Right.
dress you, take clothes out of your closet, try different things with them. I had so much support in the beginning from my friend groups and everybody that really didn't understand styling, because I started here in Oklahoma at 20 doing it, and so I'm out here in the Midwest city off Air Depot boosting my friends on top of buildings and dressing them and telling them, come on y'all, put these clothes on your back, like support them in that type of way, and then see how they go from there. And a lot of stylists do fall off early is what I realized, because they don't have that support. They don't see it for the longevity in it, or they try to get the lucrative part of it out first, and it's not a very lucrative business in the beginning. You have to know how to manage yourself, know how to put yourself out there, and know that you are inventing new product for people to consume, and then you'll start to go. And so I feel as if the support that they need is just being there and just being open-minded to the things that you see around you, or just asking them, how can you be a support? What do you need? So many people don't know how to ask that. So I think that's the way to go.
So y'all need more models then. Wow. And for those of you that are watching, you know, if you have somebody that is in the line of business that he is, like styling, and support your friends by doing that. I style too. I started in Detroit.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is people used to bring me a shoe, and they used to be like, and it'd be crazy colors. This was my specialty.
Yeah.
I could match to crazy colors. And I could find a whole outfit, put something together, and you'd be like, damn, I didn't even look at it like that. But yes, you can even bring other colors out of something like that. But anyways, support your people.
Yeah.
Share their page.
Yeah.
If they on Google, give them a Google review.
Yeah.
Like, some of your friends have actual businesses that you can actually drive up to and see a storefront.
Yeah.
Give them a good Google review. Tell people about them. Word of mouth is some of the best promotion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And some of the best free promotion.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to support your friends. If you say that you fuck with them and you love them,
Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, for real. That's a strong quote.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people gonna be silent when you start coming up. I'm telling you right
Okay.
now, those aren't your people.
Yeah.
Go along and
It's
just
like,
keep
all right,
moving
well,
along.
if you wasn't there whenever I started, ain't no reason why you don't try to come later.
Cut and go.
Shit,
Cut
because
and go.
I was telling you, when I was one of the little guys, now I'm one of the big guys, and you looking at me like, yeah, so. Now you are executive producer and starring in a new reality show,
Yes.
The Crew OKC. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Oh, let's see. Very excited about it. I feel as if it's very groundbreaking. I feel like it's really shaking the city up. I say that. Like, how it started is that I was living in Dallas, Texas for a few years, and then I was on The Crew season 3 there. So we have a Dallas franchise, and then Wuda Lee, who is the president and the CEO of CRW TV, he reached out to me and was like, we're looking to do a different franchise, and we're going to an all new city in a different town. And my name came across their desk because of the stuff that I do in Oklahoma, like prize and stuff like that. And so he was like, I'm thinking about doing Oklahoma. I think it would be really good for people to see what goes on out there. And I was like, crazy that the timing of everything was just falling into line.
Right.
It was like, because I was actually about to move back here. A lot of people don't know that last year I faced homelessness. And I was living in my car for a period of time. And my little brother, my blood little brother, was actually still living in Oklahoma. And he told me to get my stuff and come on and just come get yourself together for a little bit of time. Living in Dallas, a lot of people knew that I had a best friend of mine that was really, really close to me. And what I realized is that you do never put all your eggs in one basket. You can't trust people as far as you can throw them.
Right.
And she was the reason for my whole downfall of just something that I was building. And got me evicted from my apartment, all of my stuff thrown out. I literally moved here with 2 suitcases of clothes. So even with the stuff that y'all see me dressed in and stuff like that, I'm still using my skill and my artwork just to build my category up or build my catalog up off of the stuff that I already have. But I would strongly believe in God's favor. I fell into it. I don't believe nothing don't happen for a reason, because it all just started to fall into line. Would offer me the deal. It was like, come up here, start working on everything, get the casting together. So I got here and I immediately went to work. Like, I was like, girl, I'm not gonna fuck this up. Like, y'all not gonna toss me the ball and not have me fumble this shit up. So when I got here, I was just thinking, like, who would be perfect members of this franchise, or like to introduce and got things going on around here, or how would I even formulate a story around me being from Virginia, coming here. And I just realized that I've lived here and I have friends here that have done so many powerful things still, that are still doing powerful things that might need opportunity, that might need a light shine on them. So I got with a bunch of my older friends from 9-10 years ago that I grew up with, and I said, y'all, would y'all be interested in like being a part of this? And I started going to them one by one, just like studying. And I really paid a lot of attention to Carlos King and Mona Scott Young. I did watch a whole bunch of interviews and stuff like that they did for producing shows, and I mock shot a bunch of stuff, and I just read and understood like how crazy it gets behind the scenes of stuff when you're starting it out, from like Atlanta Housewives, and they was talking about Love and Hip Hop, and I was like, all of this stuff is actually playing out in this same scenario as I'm reaching out to these people, and they trying to figure out what's going on, and people trying to get a spot, and people hearing things. You know, news travel fast out here in Oklahoma. So once I did lock in and I found the people that I wanted, or we found the people that we wanted, and it made sense, the cast made sense, we started building like the storylines of everybody and understanding like we want to focus on telling the actual story of everybody here. Like, we're not focused on the drama, the beef. We want to give the audience something completely different than they see from baddies, and now that's what I call TV and stuff like that. I'm not trying to put my people in no position to be fighting and beating each other up. Like, I'm kind of disgusted with that content now, because that's what we flood our minds with. So I want to make sure that I highlight our people in the right way. And I was scared. I ain't gonna hold you. Very scared to build this shit in Oklahoma, because Oklahoma is not the most open door to shit like this. And we know that for a fact. As artists and as creators, like, especially all the stuff that I do within queer art and then black art, and then me being a black gay male coming and bringing something that's so loud and so public to people. Like, people was vandalizing my car. I had protests against me. The school system reached out to me. The governor reached out. It was like so many different things that kept me from wanting to move forward. But I'm just like, I have to keep going. So now that we are actually done filming everything, I'm super proud of like how it's coming together. I feel as if these individuals that are the cast members and personal friends of mine, I feel like we are the perfect cast. I feel like we have worked our asses off. I feel like I put my niggas in position to win. I put people in position to have spots about production behind the scenes. They understand. We worked from the ground up. We was here filming for a year. So it was just a lot of different revolving doors, and just seeing myself grow. And seeing them grow, I think is the most beautiful part. But I'm excited. I'm super excited.
I'm excited too. So you said CRTV?
CRW.
CRW TV. Now, is that an app that we download, or how can they find it?
So it's actually YouTube based. And a lot of the crazy thing about it is that is the platform where a lot of the reality shows are going to now, is that you can actually go to YouTube and see it. Like, we are in a sisterhood with Chasing Dallas and Chasing Reality, which is our sister network, and CRW TV. So we all work with Markel and stuff like that, back and forth, and we all support each other. Like, me and Seven Deep got things going on. He was on Chasing Dallas, and you see me on The Crew, and then I'm going back to The Crew Dallas in December to start filming. So we try to intertwine all of the franchises and all the networks together, so we all support each other like a big network. But it's YouTube. It's a YouTube-based reality show.
That is dope.
Yeah.
That is really dope.
Yeah.
Let me write that down. CRW. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Wow. You got a lot going on.
Trying to stay busy.
Now, have you worked with any big names when it comes to like styling or just been around any big names?
Yeah, I feel as if big brands more than big names. I don't really
Okay.
focus on celebrity part of styling, honestly,
Right.
because I feel as if, like I stated, that comes and that goes, and it's a very
Yeah.
specific lane that you drive when you're
Right.
doing that. So, like Law Roach and everybody like that, they have like stuck with their artists and stuff like that for all the way through. When I was in Dallas, I really worked with a lot of the malls and a lot of the model agencies, and I did a lot of things with Nike, Peloton. I've been on a few brand trips with Cavalli and Dolce & Gabbana, Ferragamo. Like, I worked with Versace, and so it's like some major names that have really reached out and helped us support and build. So I'm always grateful for those relationships that I have.
Right. Oh, yeah, no,
like,
those are good relationships.
no, please, because them flying dresses and stuff from Paris overnight,
Yes.
Versace Couture, Privé, and all this other shit, girl. This a whole thing. You got to sign your life away for that type of shit.
That's
And
dope.
I don't got the money for it. You feel me?
If you guys are just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com.
Girl, you've been doing this for a while. You've been doing this for a while. You got that down pat. You've been doing this for a while.
Yes, and I love it.
Good.
Y'all make sure you follow my guest on all social media, Evin, DeShawn. And your your Insta. Do you have Twitter? No, you ain't got Twitter.
I do get into the dark web. No shade. I do get into the dark
go
web.
ahead and get
It's
in
F
there.
DeShawn Styles on everything. F DeShawn Styles on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Snapchat is Danity DeShawn, and Facebook is just F DeShawn. Everything is F DeShawn.
Well,
And it's
there
gonna be
you
the
have
first
it.
one that pops up.
There you have it.
Great.
Hey, wifey. That's my wife in the comments. Yes. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in on my couch potatoes, even the ones that come back and rewatch and re-listen to the couch.
Yeah.
Make sure if you're watching on YouTube to hit the like button. Share the live wherever you're watching from. Hey, Big O. Oh, you can't see. Let me turn you over this way, because I have to turn my whole chair a little bit so
It's
I can get it
okay.
better.
It's okay. I don't want the neck to. I don't want nothing to happen to the neck. We
Yes.
don't know no more injuries.
Right,
Okay.
right.
We on the way to some money. You feel me?
Facts.
Hello.
Now, can you tell everybody what's the difference between a get ready with me and actually styling?
So again, you are going deep. You are going deep. You are going deep. You are going to get me shunned because you already know that them girls are in the comments wiggling me up about that TikTok. So I recently put a post up on TikTok that's kind of went viral about how some people do not have the eye
Right.
for fashion.
Right.
Okay. Like you were saying earlier, like you was like putting colors and stuff like that. People do not have the eye
Right.
to do that. So get ready with me's are honestly to me, and I'm just gonna for me, okay, in my opinion, I feel like they're burnt out. Because I
Right.
feel like everybody's getting ready. Going nowhere.
Everybody's
getting ready and going nowhere.
right.
And we all getting ready with the same stuff. We all look like we done came out of a factory in this point. So fashion has gotten so boring as an industry now because of that. And because of fast fashion. Let's just be honest. So get ready with me's are a great way to see people that you admire their style do things, but do not take that fully in as like, oh my God, I want to be just like her.
Right.
Because they're not influencing style, if that makes sense. So get ready with me's are personable. Like if that's your homegirl, that's my cousin be dressing y'all, and I just like to see her put this shit on and da-da-da. That's all good and great. Like now, other people that do actual fashion content and are actually sitting there letting you know, like, I got this product from Amazon, I got this from da-da-da-da, I got this from and they're talking about the structure, the silhouette, the breakdown, why I'm putting this on with this, why I have this over my shoulders, why I'm layering this with that. They're educating you. And I feel like fashion and styling to that level is supposed to educate you on how to put something on, because anybody can dress, but nobody can style. Everybody cannot style. You can put a shirt on, and even me today, I'm here, masked up, head. This is styling.
Yeah.
Okay? Anybody else do this? They would have came in here just regular, just every day. But no, that's getting ready. Like I'm coming somewhere. I have a brand that I'm supporting within myself, and a lot of people don't have a brand that's attached to the get ready as well. So you just get ready to go where?
Right.
You get ready to do what?
For a sprout.
Okay. You get ready to do what?
Right. Wow, because I do see a lot of people doing those. I think, cool for content, but
Yeah.
you're right. Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you educating us to?
Yeah.
You're not. And there's so many of us that are not getting educated no more. So
Right.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Now you make music as well. Can you describe your sound?
Girl, you are deep. You are going deep. My sound is very, how can I say this? It is a mix of all the worlds in one. I would say this because my voice is, I sing, I rap, I commentate, I produce, I do ballroom, and I try to mix all of these different things into one world.
Right.
And I'm still trying to figure myself out as an artist. And as I'm working with other artists, like my favorite person in the world is for real the Missy. They are my inspirations, and Kanye. So I'm trying to not box myself in to just be like, it's all about me.
Yeah.
It's all about me. When I can drive the lane and produce, I can make sounds, I can mix things, and I can just figure other things out, maybe serve it to somebody else. But for me, my sound is empowering. I like for making people move.
Yeah.
I like to shake it up because I'm from the hood. I do rap about little gangsta ghetto shit sometimes and hood shit. Like, I can't help that. But the ballroom stuff, so it get a little gay. And, I try to intertwine the ballroom stuff into it. So me and my friend 7 Deep, we really have this whole new genre of sound that we building, like the Film King whole thing. That's our thing together.
Wow.
So we just trying to figure out like how we're going to push that to the forefront because people love it, they adapt to it, it makes people move, it makes people feel good. But how do we box that thing up and package it the right way? So we in the lab trying to figure that out, but I don't try to box myself in with nothing. So I might sing, I might dance, I might rap, I might do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but my sound is all over the place right now.
Wow. It's okay, because once you get your sound to where you want it, you're going to be unstoppable.
Please.
Now, who or what, besides, you said Pharrell and Missy? Anybody else your musical inspiration?
Oh my God, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
Love Stevie. People will gag, but Erykah Badu and Amy Winehouse are two of my favorites. Somebody that I really love is just the pen of. I love Money Long so much. Like I love her as a writer and a producer. I'm into producers, and controversial as it is, I really do. Though he is going through something right now, I really love Diddy. I really love Sean Diddy Combs as far as like an artist and a producer. All the other allegations, stuff like that, I've learned to separate the two. Good. Beyonce, Jay-Z are my tops, and Rick Ross. So I have a lot of fabulous.
I've never heard anybody speak on like Diddy being their favorite anything. I want to get into that. I'm blown away.
You can.
I'm blown away.
We can.
Like, explain.
So I grew up in a time where you would see Bad Boy. Like, I'm from Virginia. So Virginia, I feel as if it's a melting pot between New York, because we got all the New York sounds, and then we get the Atlanta down south sounds, and we just right in the middle. So we have our own eclectic beat of how we gather things. And just seeing him and the way that he expressed himself through fashion, through music, all these different lanes of different things, I just always was so captivated by that. And understanding that you don't have to just drive one lane. You can be a producer, you can be an artist, you can be a rapper, you can build a group together, you can do all these different things, but do it to the right. I'm learning from his mistakes that you can do it to the right ability though. And I've always wanted to be a mogul. Like, I know that for a fact that I'm going to be a mogul. Like, I want to be, there is not a bunch of black gay moguls. It's like none. So you said it. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm screaming on the inside. So if I have to be the next after somebody has done and jumped off the deep end, I would gladly take that position. Y'all can give me all of the funds, all of the money, and I want to put people in a position in the right way. So learning from mistakes of that blueprint, and I feel like there's a blueprint there that is needing some fine tuning, that needs some rebirthing, that needs some understanding, not studying so much, because we've seen it play out and it makes sense. But you can't deny that he is a man that did elaborate things, great performer, put great like fashion and things together. There were moments of great things, but now that we're figuring out that those will cover us for certain other things behind the scenes, I choose not to participate in stuff like that. And as I'm building my brand, but I see it as a blueprint for stuff that I can do and do it correctly moving forward.
Right.
So he was a very powerful thing, and it's so weird to me to see the downfall of somebody that you look up to. Like, you see how Hollywood is now, and even when Kanye was going through stuff like that, when you idolize or you see people that you love and they go through those hard times, stuff like that, you personally take a different hit to it. So I had to shift my mind, like, separate the artist from the human being. Because you can be an amazing artist, but you can be a terrible person. We know that from doing the stuff that we do. We can hear clocking in, clocking out, clocking in and clocking out, and then you can't even relate with nobody off the camera.
Facts.
Like, I don't conform to that. So I'm good on that.
Right. So what do you feel about the election?
Election, I feel as if is Kamala all day, first and foremost. I feel as if there is a shift that's happening, and I feel as if there is a powerful shift that's going to happen between us. I really do fear whichever way that we go, whether you vote for Trump or Kamala, I do fear that we may have to end up going to war. Like, that's something that's in the back of my mind that rides very heavy. That's why I'm so adamant about making sure these kids vote, making sure they get registered to vote and stuff like that. And I was out here in the field, getting them out there done. Because I'm just like, y'all have to do something. Because if y'all don't, y'all see, if we just keep riding this wave, we're not going to have anything.
At all.
Nothing creative. We don't have no resources. We don't have no money for nothing.
Right.
And we need something to help us start moving into the right direction. And I feel as if Kamala is doing an excellent job of standing her ground, which I stand and I love. When I see a black woman doing such things, because at the end of the day, I'm a male feminist. At the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my women every single time. I'm a nigga basher. I'm gonna let you know right now. So anytime I can sit there and put a foot on somebody's neck and be like, yes, the man ain't shit, y'all. We get it. But I feel as if she is empowering us to understand that it's a goof. Like, how is some of this stuff that we're talking about just funny to you?
Right.
Why is it a joke when I'm sitting here talking about real life things? And it's crazy to see, like, things play out after we've seen, like, we the same age. So, you know, we done seen politics from way back when debates were real. But seeing these debates now, it's not that.
It's a joke. It's like, is this staged?
Right. And you sitting there bringing up things that don't even have irrelevancy to the conversation because you are not intelligent enough to have a conversation about certain things.
Exactly.
So you're going to go around everything besides that, like people that don't have enough intuitiveness to do, which makes sense. So I hate that we're in this place, but I love that we're in this place too because it's causing us to shift as a community, shift as a country, shift as a nation. And I just hope that we get to a place where we all can be on one accord again.
Yes. No, for real.
Yeah.
That is so real. Now, you do a lot of hosting. What has been your favorite hosting gig?
The club. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you right now. I do the club, like the club. I'm talking gay, straight, your grandma cookout, all of that stuff. If I can get a plate and a bop, baby, I'm there.
Yeah.
I think the club is the best thing, even though the club scene has really have died down over the years. But I feel as if that's how I really got a lot of my start too, just doing the music stuff or like understanding how to make connections with people is because I took the club circuit. And a lot of people don't take that route. It's a very old school route of doing things and promoting yourself. And people like the Diplomats, Cameron, and Jay-Z, and all these other people. I'm from up north. Like we hustle. You know, you Detroit. Like you got to get out there and mix and mingle,
No,
kiss the babies and shake the hands, and maybe get shot at a few times. Like girl, But the club is something special to me. But what I have realized is that I have created safe spaces for people in general, and doing the club and stuff like that. When I was doing the club in Dallas, like I realized that it's not a gay thing, it's not a straight thing. Like I was saying earlier, it's a community thing because people from the community just come out and support me. My coworkers bring all their friends, all the homeboys coming out to the hood. I'm the first nigga to have all these gay niggas and hood niggas in one club together, swag surfing, doing shit. I'm just like, what is going on?
Right.
That is not a thing in real life, but it's a thing for my situation.
Right.
And then the ballroom scene, like hosting those type of events and just main stage and DJs and battles and stuff like that, it's for the younger kids. It really is. It's for the younger generation, for them to have fun, because they don't get to have any of that stuff. If the club is dying off, a place where we got to go and figure out and express ourselves and meet people, they don't get that same level of being able to connect with people. So how do we make these environments for them when they see a pose or when they see a legendary on TV and they're interested in it, and especially in Oklahoma where art is not a huge forefront. If you don't play basketball, football, you're not an OU dad or OSU mom, like they don't give them resources or they don't give them funding for stuff like that. So I try to kick in some doors and try to make stuff fun for them to experience a piece of it before they go out there to the real world or just go off other places and then get caught up with something else. You should learn to hear first and then make a decision where you want to go.
Right. Wow. Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it is the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits.
None.
I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure that you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube, Instagram, and my .coms, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com. Make sure that you follow my guest on all social media. His information will be in the description. So no matter wherever you watch him, you will see it. All you have to do is read it. Follow him on all social media. Keep up with him so you'll know what he's doing. You'll know if he's in your city or state. You never know. He might end up in North Carolina where you are. Or,
maybe I'm taking over the world.
Or New York where you are.
Okay,
so y'all make sure you follow. Follow. Now, can you tell us a little bit about what your life was like growing up?
Hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it with nobody. I'm going to be completely honest and blunt. It was difficult, very challenging. I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia, grew up in Norfolk, Virginia, and I grew up in the hood. And let's just be very clear. And very humble beginnings. I don't come from money. I don't come from a lot of resources. I don't come from none of the things that I try to make my life out to, that I'm willing to make my life look like moving forward. I knew that in my life that it was going to be always me making decisions for everybody else around me. So I've always felt like I had to grow up faster than I needed to. I had my first job at 13. I seen my mother go through drug addiction, detox in front of me, many evictions, not having a place to stay. I feel as if I've lived my life to try and protect me and my brother. And I don't fault any of the adults in my life for not giving me great role models to live by. I fault that the system failed us around us because we fell victim to that. And I feel as if for anybody, minority, African American, especially black gay males or black gay females, I feel as if we really have to make a decision about what we want for ourselves before we think about our families and what they need, because I've always had to make decisions based upon what was the need for the family. Didn't go to college because I had to, when I turned 18 or when I graduated high school, I had to go to work to pay bills. I come from no lights, no food, no water. I'm talking like not a day, I'm talking like 3 days in a row, trying to figure it out going to school, and then you're trying to figure out how you go to school every day and still supposed to perform. No wonder I had bad grades. No wonder I had an attitude. No wonder I was like always on edge and stuff like that. Now that I'm older, I understand like why that part of me was such a predominant part of me, because I didn't have nothing to come home to. I'm sheltering what I'm about to come home to for home because I don't have the love at home. I don't get the respect that I need from home. So it was very hard growing up, super hard. But I'm grateful for it. I can say that. I feel like I have learned to, one, be more kind to myself. I've learned to understand what it is to stay in its trenches and hold it down. So I really ride for me, my people, my team, and stuff like that, because the level of care and the kindness in my heart, that stuff that I went through, it could have hardened me. It should have. But I made a decision when my grandmother told me, it's 2 places that I don't go. This changed my whole life. It's 2 places that I would never go and see you. That's a jail cell and the courtroom. And literally, my attitude and the way that I was going about stuff growing up was so bad because I was fighting and doing all this stuff. I was on my way there. I was living in the courtroom, beating people up, fighting in the courtroom. They dismissed the case dismissed. Okay, outside the courtroom, let's fight. I'm beating up. Me and my homegirls beating up everybody. And my grandma was like, what is wrong with you? Until she told me that you know that you're one of the best things that happened to my life. Like, I think about that often too. Oh my God, you gonna cry. You told me that when I was 18. And I had just finished high school and I was going through a very hard time. Like, I was in the club. I'm a club kid. That's why I dress the way that I dress. Like, I feel like I found myself in the club, dancing, partying, and stuff like that. Which I'm not ashamed of because I figured out how to formulate that to something bigger.
Right.
But she told me that, and she was like, you remind me so much of my best friend that died from AIDS. And he was one of the best things that happened to my life. And just seeing you every day, come here, because I spent every day with her. I would come from school and just be with her. And hearing that, you just don't know how important representation or important the type of love that you get from people, it carries you. Because I hear that voice everywhere that I go with everything that I do, no matter what I go through. I just be like, damn, I was really the best thing that happened to somebody's life, so why don't I try?
Right.
So, yeah, growing up was hard, but I had little nuggets across the way of my grandmother that was there or people that were there that really showed up for me. So,
do you still talk to your mom?
My mom died, actually. My mom has passed on. She actually passed from lupus.
Wow.
And here in Oklahoma. So, crazy story is that I'm from Virginia, but I moved to Virginia later in life. I moved to Virginia when I was 19. I mean, moved to Oklahoma when I was 19 from Virginia. My mother had lost everything in that year, and the economy was so bad that year. And so she moved us here to Oklahoma from the hood. And literally, as she was like at UCO, trying to get her degree to start teaching and stuff like that, like 2 months before she was about to graduate, she passed from lupus. And that's when I became a father or a parental figure to my brother. And I was 24 when she passed, and he was 14.
Now, I got a question.
Yeah.
You said that your mom used to be on drugs. Do you believe that the reason why she was on drugs is because of the severe pain that comes with lupus?
It was because she had got her teeth redone, and then she had got caught up with narcotics and got addicted to painkillers. And then I literally did not understand, like, day to day, just seeing her, like, how it took me a while growing up, like, understanding that there's 2 versions of her that I seen. I would see her some days and she would be fine, and there'd be some days where she was just like exhausted. And then when I realized what the down of painkillers are, like, you get tired, you get sleepy, and stuff like that. Like, you take painkillers and it's just gonna knock you out. So us being in a car together, her driving and like falling asleep at the wheel and like almost crashing me and my brother into like cars and stuff like that. I always just thought she was like extremely tired from her job all the time, but no, it was because of her addiction was coming. She was coming down from me, and so no, I didn't realize like how deeply it impacted our life. Like, I just thought it was a part of her, and it wasn't until she overdosed one time and she was like at a doctor's office trying to get more that they had to call my grandmother and my aunt. It was like a whole dramatic, drawn out day. I will never forget that day. And that's the day that it all came out, what was going on. Nah, I never seen her like that before, but the crazy part about it is that I never judged her. I realized from then, like, I had a choice. Like, either I could be mad and be upset, or I can understand it and understand that this is a human thing.
Right.
And humans make mistakes, and we all have downfalls, and we all have processes to understand like how they're supposed to go. So that's the road that I chose. I chose to be more on the opposing side than fuck you and all this other stuff. Like, I want to help you do this. Like, how can I be here for you?
Right.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
And for those of you that are watching, I want to go ahead and give a moment of silence for your mother.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, I have lupus myself, and
Yeah.
I always tell people anybody with lupus is a ticking time bomb. That means that we can die at any time.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it looks like we're doing good. Doesn't matter if it looks like we're doing our worst. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But anyone that's watching that has an autoimmune disease, the one thing that I noticed that helps me through everything is being happy.
Yeah.
It helps me not have flare-ups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it helps me when I'm relaxed and not
Yeah.
feeling stressed out. When I'm stressed out, flares.
Mm-hmm.
Flares forever. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you guys, I got a few more questions if you still got
Girl,
time.
I got time. We just here.
Okay.
We just having a good time.
Okay.
I'm having a wonderful
Yes. Now, how did you get over the grief, though, from losing your mom?
time. To be honest, I really feel like, honestly, you never get over it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be completely bluntly honest. It hits me in the most weirdest waves and times all the time, cause I'm like trying to figure out how to keep going. At my older age, like it's tough, and like seeing not only myself get older, but my brother get older and accomplishing things like, especially when you have people around you that have these connections with their parents, and you have all these great people that love you and stuff like that, and they have these great bonds with their mother and stuff like that. It's like, damn, I got my first apartment, and I couldn't call my mama to celebrate that with me. I'm doing all these great things within the community and stuff like that. My brother is doing pretty good for himself as well, and I think about it often, and I feel as if it was just, I really don't feel like I'm really over it still. I feel like I'll never get over it, but I feel like I have to keep going because I'm here for something. Like, I know she with me. Like, I know she talked to me.
Yeah.
I see her all the time. Her and my grandmother, they is on my ass bad to get whatever it is that I need to get done
Right.
in the time frame that I'm here. But I know that it's crazy. I tell people this all the time. Like, I'm completely fine with going on to my next life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I've done not enough, but I've done a lot here.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
And I'm at peace when that time comes, as far as that, because I know when I get there, I'm going to see them again. I want to be there with them. I want to hear how are you proud? Are you happy? Did I do things right? Did I do good with my brother? Like, I want to hear that from you directly. I see you reflected in the stuff that you blessed me with in life, but I want to be able to have it in a more tangible conversation. So
I know
that's
exactly what you mean.
yeah.
I felt that real heavy.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever experienced a time where someone wouldn't work with you or you missed the opportunity because of your sexual preference?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel as if people judge it off of more so just how big I am. Like, I'm 6'7", and I look like Elmo sometimes. Like, today I look like fucking, like I put on, and I feel like certain people turn their nose up at the character of DeShawn Styles or the persona that I have in front of me, or the armor, because fashion is armor to me. And I feel as if they don't understand the value in the conversation or the relatability that we can have within relating with each other. So a lot of people miss out on that just based off of that. And because I've had to learn how to, more so it was more not my sexuality, but how I package my product. Because it took me a while to get to a point of being able to understand You don't have to be the most hood nigga in the room talking the ghetto shit at the table. You can talk like a regular person.
Right.
And then when you leave out of this door, you can go back to that.
Yeah.
Like, and it not be code switching, or it cannot be that. You can be all of these things at once. And so when I started realizing that is when more opportunities started coming. But I definitely played my role going in there. Heavy on the lip gloss, heavy on the face beat, because I was a different version of myself many years ago. There's been many versions of this.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear. This girl has been many times.
Right.
So walking in some of these rooms and not understanding how to hold myself in a professional way has be like, oh no, we good. We good. And I understand now.
Yeah.
Because girl, who wanted to see you go in there with all of these I was doing nails and stuff like that before nails was cool.
Yeah.
Before all of this stuff is cool. Now, like, girl, calm it down. You are ruining this for us. So, yeah, I done missed out on a lot of stuff because of that. I ain't gonna hold you. But I had to understand, like, girl, it's a time and a place for that, especially in business.
Right.
Like, business, like, you can go in there, you can hold it down.
Right.
And then you can be going to other places where we having great conversations. We can talk like this and still get business done and stuff like that and be more relatable. So, it's many things that can exist.
Right.
Yeah. But
That's
I
dope,
can definitely
though.
have some things. Okay?
That's dope, though. Now, do you feel like you know who you are as a person? You said you don't know really who you are as an artist.
Yeah.
But do you know who you are as a person?
I do. I feel as if that's crazy that you're asking all the right shit, because this year I really figured it out. I was like, wow, I'm really here. And what I tell people is that this is not my life. And when I realized that is who I am at the same time, like, I am literally a great friend, a great brother, a loving person, a caring person. I can be an asshole. I can when you rile me up. Don't poke the bear, because I'm a nice bear. I'm a nice bird until I'm not.
Facts.
So don't poke me. But then when you poke me, then we're gonna get rough. Like, it's gonna get nasty, and I can go to jail. Like, it's easier for me to go to jail and do all the hood shit that I love to be around, because I'm a hood nigga. Like, at the end of the day, I know I am. I know that's my environment. I get it.
Right.
It's more challenging doing this. Like, waking up every day and putting my 4 feet to the front and understanding. When I say 4 feet, because I'm a dog. Put my 4 feet to the front and walking this path to create, to open doors, to build community, to talk about culture, to talk about my life. When I can just be bitter, mad, and be shooting up the block or be selling drugs. Like I was doing at one point in time. So I feel as if now that I know who I am, because who I am is a powerful individual. Is going to be a powerful individual and going to continue to be a powerful individual. That's what I tell myself every day. As long as I'm here, do something with that.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like I do know myself, and I'm getting to know him even better every day.
That's dope.
And I'm loving it.
That's dope. A lot of people don't know who they are.
Baby, I can tell.
For real.
I can tell.
And also, I want to give a personal shout out to Nikki.
Oh, yes.
For linking us in together.
Please.
Like, the energy is so, I'm talking about, it's intoxicating.
Yeah.
I love it. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube, everybody that's tuned in everywhere. I got 3 more questions, and then we out of here.
Okay.
If you could change, no, let me go to this first.
Okay.
What was the toughest thing that you had to endure this year?
Being homeless, losing my home. That was tough. Not gonna lie, it still is tough now, because I still don't know. And being completely honest and vulnerable, I do not know how I'm gonna bounce back. People don't know, and this is my first time talking about it. I've been sleeping on my brother's couch for a year, in a little 1-bedroom apartment in Edmond, doing all of this stuff that I'm doing here, and because of the way that my brother has shown up for me and supported me, he's like, do you?
Yeah.
Figure it out. Gave me time to figure it out. And even though it's doors and stuff open and stuff like this, I still don't know how it's hard to bounce back from homelessness. And that's what I'm trying to get in a place of wrapping my mind around, is like, continue to grind, continue to work, continue to save, so it doesn't happen again. I know it won't happen again, but in the back of my mind, I'm just like, damn.
Right.
This really could. I want everybody in this world is one situation from this happening to them, or one bad relationship away from this happening to them, because there's so many situations that can lead you down that road. So yeah, facing homelessness was the hardest thing. And then I think even before then, holding up the walls, because holding up the walls to the place that was already crumbling down.
Right.
Like, people don't know that behind the scenes, like, I was doing all this great stuff in Dallas, the club and stuff like this, but behind them walls, before that home disappeared and I became homeless, I was in that bitch holding that stuff up, holding them together with all of my bare might, like, so you don't know what I'm going behind the scenes of everything, or what me and my best friend at that time was going through and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dang, I prayed to God a prayer that I pray that people will pray and understand that it will shift your whole life. It's like, whatever you have me for this journey, I'm yours.
Right.
And that's when he ripped everything from under me. All that stuff had to go. All of it. So that's what I look at it as. But that's the toughest. It's really the toughest.
Now, have you been keeping up with your health and all that?
Yes, I have. Extremely. This is my first time talking about it because it will be on the show. I have been going through stage 3 kidney failure this year, which I was recently diagnosed in June. And as you were saying, like, Nikki, she was one of my nurses at the hospital when I found out. And that has been very rough for me. Going through dialysis and, like, the wear it takes on your body.
Yes.
Like, trying to wake up every day and, like, being disabled and trying to not let that be like a badge for me. Like, I'm still trying to get up and do stuff and go places and stuff. Like, I literally just had surgery on Monday, and I'm sitting here right in front of you, like, bandaged up, all of this stuff, like, trying to figure out, like, what is the next thing for me. I feel as if God is making me heal myself from the inside now. The outside is good. I feel good about myself. But he's just like, let's get these other things together. So that way you can go and do the rest of what I need you to do for this mission.
And I'm sure it gets hard when you want to do the thing that you love, but then your health gets in the way.
Girl.
And it's not something that you did on purpose. It's just something that happened.
Girl, every day I think about that as I'm sitting there, like, because when you go through dialysis or chemo or anything like that, you're sitting there with people. So it's not you're in a room by yourself, like, hooked up to a machine. You're sitting there with people, and I'm just like, damn, I'm 34. And I'm in here with people that's like 78, 90, caretakers and stuff like that, wheeling people in and out. And I'm just watching, I'm just like, damn, I really got to get it together. Like, it shows me to hold on. And I'm choosing as an option to not make it about what I'm going through, but how I'm going to overcome it. And that's helping me. And then I don't have a bitter friend. I don't have a bitter spirit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, I don't have, like, you can be so, I've seen so many people that come in there and be so mad and so bitter and so upset and treat people so nasty and stuff like that. I'm so grateful for the doctors, the team, my social worker, all the people that are helping me figure this process out, because I need it. I need it. And I gotta show up. If I don't show up for me, who gonna show up? Right. Nobody. And that's what keeps me going. Like, I have to get up. I be tired. And I know you understand with lupus and everything. I know for a fact you understand, because I've seen that play out. I be tired. Some days after that treatment, I don't be having no voice to talk, because it's been drained so much out of me and stuff like this. I can barely walk up the stairs. My brother be having to carry me certain places and stuff. It's just like, I can't believe that I'm still here. But I be damned if I give up. I be damned if I surrender to what's already written for me already, because I know that once I get there, it's gonna be better. But I'm definitely an adamant person for taking care of your health, making sure that you have conversations with people about your health, making sure that's not a thing, because you know us, we don't talk about this stuff. Right. And what I realized too is that my mother tried to hide a lot of that stuff from us, because I don't want my kids to worry about. I don't want nobody to worry about me. It's worse. It's worse when you don't.
Right, when you don't know.
When you don't know what's going on and you can't understand how to help them.
Right.
So I commend everybody to have a conversation about it. And don't be ashamed. I'm not ashamed of nothing. Like all of this, why?
Right.
Why should I be ashamed? We sitting here bandaged up.
Right.
Still, nobody should have any excuse.
For anything, we still doing what we love. Still pushing through.
Okay.
And still gonna keep on pushing through. No
No
matter what.
You're gonna be mad.
Dialysis, whatever.
You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be real mad.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was gonna play out the way it's gonna play out. I've been telling people for the last 6 months, like, girl, it's going to be big.
Right.
It's big time.
Right.
And I don't got nothing to hide. And you know for a fact what I'm talking about because I see the way that it's blessing your life and the way things are happening around you. Because I was at the place where I was at the award show when you go on your award for this show. And the crazy thing about it, I was like, damn, somebody got a podcast out here? Like, that's the crazy thing to me, because, you know, Oklahoma, people don't do. So you just be here.
Yeah.
So seeing you and then seeing how resilient that you are within just this space has came here. I came here and I'm encouraged. I came here, we was talking before we started.
Right.
Like, just talking about how it just feel like we have an instant connection with each other and everything, because it's real.
Yeah.
It's real. And we're going through real life shit in real time. And brace on and all, surgeries and all, we still showing up.
Exactly.
Like, I could have been here, I could have been laying at home in the bed. You could have been like, no, not this week.
Right.
It's a lot of things that's going on. And this is how community and support is supposed to show up.
Yeah.
Because I'd be damned if I wasn't going to show up today. And I'd be damned if I wasn't going to show up and put on at least something.
Facts.
For the fact of the matter, like, that's all it takes to get you to the next level, to get me to the next level. So, yeah, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Facts. And my last question is, if you could change one thing about you or a situation that you went through, what would it be?
I really believe it's gonna be two. I think one is gonna be funny because I'm gonna joke. I'm gonna key with this last one. But the first one gonna be serious. I would change that homeless shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause that homeless shit, I was prideful about the shit that I had. I love entertainment. I love cooking.
Yeah.
And if y'all know me for real, like Dallas, y'all know I cook. Like y'all be at my house, we had house parties, gatherings, kickbacks, Uno night, game night. I miss that. Hosting in my own place. So that, I would definitely change that if I had the opportunity, but I understand why. If that makes sense. Like I damn sure wouldn't have old homegirl, and she know her name, and y'all know her name too. If you know me, you know what I'm talking about. She would never be back. Don't bring her name around me, because she'll never come back. That dog has ran off. I don't know what the hell y'all thought this was, but it's not. God only got to teach me that lesson one time.
Right.
Okay? And then this one is I'm going to key. I'm going to key with this one.
Right.
And when I say I'm going to key with this one, because I'm literally going through this right now. When I had this surgery on Monday, right? They had to put a breathing tube in my throat and a scope in my throat, right? So they knocked my bottom tooth out.
Oh no.
With the scope, right? It's okay. I filed a report. I'm going to the dentist on Tuesday.
Right.
But it's a lesson in showing up still, because I could have been like, girl, they knocked my tooth out. I'm not coming. Cancel the show.
Right.
But y'all still see me here holding on, masked up and all.
Right.
Okay? A lesson in showing up, doing my thing.
Yeah.
But that's because I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. I don't care. Because it's about showing up for your people, and it's about an opportunity, and I'm here to do something. And I'm grateful for that. And because it's going, baby, the new grill is going to be key. You feel me? I'm gonna be smiling all on the hose. Because, girl, y'all laughed and y'all cackled, but I understand what God has to do, and I understand why that was another test for me to understand that. And I'm happy that I got my surgery. That surgery opened up new doors for me to do other things. So I'm just like, who am I not to show up for the other things that He got for me? Right. So don't be keying about it. It's a key to me. I'm laughing about it. Snag a tooth and all. No, it's some real shit. It's some real shit. I'm telling you right now. That the surgeon gonna understand my wrath on that one. But I'm grateful. I'm gonna say all of that to say this. I'm grateful. I was grateful to be here. I'm grateful to show up. I'm grateful to be a part of this. I was grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for Nikki. I'm grateful for all of this stuff. All of this stuff just aligned perfectly.
Right.
So
yes, it did.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to share with everybody before we go?
Yeah. Let me get on my promo shit. Okay, so The Crew OKC premieres this coming up Monday on CRW TV. You can catch it on YouTube. We have promos, trailers, and commercials out right now. We have Meet the Cast out. We are a cast of 10 members. You can follow me and the journey that I'm going on right now on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all on DeShawn Styles. And yeah, the music is on the way. I got a lot of shit coming up. I'm about to be on my way back to Dallas. They don't know that. I'm about to be in Dallas in December. From December to April, working on some things. The new season of The Crew Dallas is coming out later next year, at the top of next year. And then y'all gonna gag at some of the stuff that I got already on the contract in the books with some of the people that I'm working with.
I cannot wait. So everybody make sure that you follow him on all social media. His information will be in the description. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I will see you guys tomorrow. Damn. Good night. You did such an amazing job.
Thank you for having me.
Wow.
No. Them questions was it.
Thank you.
You had the good questions. You went deep.